Hey everybody, Nick Loper here from virtualassistantassistant.com. And today I'm joined by Barnaby Lashbrooke from Time, etc. Barnaby, what's going on, man?
A lot. Very busy. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. I'm happy to hear that things are keeping you busy as they should be in this business. So, as you know, this is your chance to speak directly to the virtual assistant visitors, tell them all about Time, etc. as a why they should consider you guys as an option for their VA service needs, and you can give us a little bit of a, I guess, what's the elevator pitch on the company here.
Well, Time, etc. Is an award-winning virtual assistant service that I started back in 2007. So we've been around for quite a long time. We operate in the US and the UK, and we use only US and UK based virtual assistants to deliver our service. And I guess our sort of elevator pitch is that Time, etc. is a very powerful virtual assistant service. It's designed specifically for entrepreneurs. And so by powerful, I mean that our tech makes it possible for you to work with one virtual assistant through the platform, who you get to know and trust. Or you can choose to work with multiple virtual assistants, or you can do a combination of the two. So in other words, as an entrepreneur who's busy and pushing it every day, trying to get more done, through one place, which is Time, etc., you can work with people with all the different skills that you need on a day-to-day basis. And that really makes us quite different to many of the other virtual assistant services out there.
Okay, so I'm getting a dedicated point of contact if I need one, or access to your entire team if there's some specialized skills that may be better suited to somebody else.
Yeah, that's it. So it's down to you. You know, you can work with the same assistant time and time again, but actually you have this ability to send us a task, say, I don't know, a technical writing task that maybe the assistant you use on a day-to-day basis doesn't have any expertise to do. You can send that task to us and say, hey, choose the best person for me to do this task. And we'll use our tech to find the best person to do that task for you. So it just unlocks this huge capability because you get all the great stuff you get with any virtual assistant, the ability to know and trust them, but you also get thousands and thousands of skills from the rest of our team whenever you need them.
Gotcha. How many on your team now?
We have about 300. So the team
Wow.
is about 300 virtual assistants.
That's big. Is everybody like I thought at some point I thought I heard something about we've got a UK office, but many of our team is distributed, working from home offices, and I think it's the same case for the US based staff as well. What's the working environment like?
Yeah, so we have a central team of about 15 of us who run Time, etc.
Okay.
And then everyone else is employed from their own home. So basically, we believe in a model of tapping into the experience of people that perhaps otherwise wouldn't be able to go and get a full-time job. Perhaps they're a stay-at-home mum. They might have, a disability that means they're restricted in terms of going out to a regular job. And we tap into the skills and experience of those people. So the vast majority of our virtual assistants are people with skills and experience that you just, probably couldn't afford to hire full time, but they work through Time, etc. So our clients can get access to those, incredible skills and experience.
You mentioned targeting an entrepreneurial customer set, but then on the website I see like, oh, we've helped Marriott and Nissan and like these big companies. Have you found a sweet spot of a particular industry that you want to serve, or that a majority of your clients tend to come from?
No, the key for us is that our clients all universally think entrepreneurially. So even the people that we've served in those larger organizations, We're often acting in very sort of entrepreneurial roles. They're often very highly responsible people. And so that's our place that we're happiest, really, is supporting people that view themselves as entrepreneurial or in entrepreneurial roles. And the reason for that is because we really understand the sort of different help and support that those people need every day. We know that no 2 days are the same. We know that they don't just need someone to say, schedule their meetings. They need someone to do a lot more than that. So 1 minute it might be scheduling a meeting. The next minute it might be writing a blog article or keeping their social media up to date or doing something really highly technical. And so that's our target. Our sweet spot is people that are entrepreneurial and identify with being entrepreneurial.
Is there such thing as a common task or a very like, I don't know where I'm getting at, but like you mentioned, like the blog writing, the scheduling, the administrative stuff. Is there something that across the board a lot of clients tend to utilize you for?
I think right now it's probably social media. So our clients are under immense pressure to kind of keep up with their social media, keep outputting, keep creating content, and yet they just can't find the time to do that. So yeah, flavor of the month seems to be social media.
Okay.
And increasingly people are saying, hey, look, can you help me write some tweets? Can you help me to keep my Twitter feed current? Can you respond to things on there for me?
Yeah, that's definitely something that is time consuming for me and for a lot of people. There's always that pressure to keep the content wheel spinning, but it can distract from what's your real top priority. So anybody who should not buy this service, any customers that have proven to not be a good fit for this?
A couple of years ago, I'd have probably had some answers to that. But actually, the way that Time Etc. works, we don't want to say to any particular type of person, hey, you shouldn't use this service. What we want to say is use it, try it, and see if it works the way that you work. Because Time Etc. can either be this very transactional relationship where, hey, look, you have 5 or 10 tasks that you need to get done and you send them through and you don't really ever speak to the people that are doing those tasks for you. Or it can be that one-on-one relationship where you build trust, you talk every day, you talk about what needs to be done. So we often find that the service kind of seems to mold around people, and we haven't really identified anyone that couldn't make use of it. It kind of changes depending on how you like to work. So if you're a person that just loves to be on your mobile, hates to be on a desktop, well, actually we have an app, so you can do that. You can use it entirely via your mobile. If you're someone that likes a trusting relationship where you're talking to the same person, you can. If you hate all of that and you don't really want to interact with that person, actually that's fine too. So it's working for a really wide range of people, which is great to see.
And it looks like it's set up in a way where you're kind of buying blocks of time, and the rates get better as you buy more time, similar to some of the other services, but without I guess you're not limited to, only send us 15-minute tasks or something like that.
Yeah, so that's it. So it is a monthly subscription. But you can buy as little as 1 hour a month. So that gets you through the door. Is you buy an hour a month from us, and you can be a client and you can use the full power of the service. And then you're totally right that the more you buy, the more you use it, the more cost effective those hours get. So the hourly rate just drops and drops and drops, right down to about $19 an hour for really heavy users. And we did that so that if people really need the help, we realized very early on that we had to deliver very, very good value to those people. Because although as a client you might really need that help, you also have a budget, you also have to be really careful about what you're spending. And so that's why we try and deliver better and better and better value the more you use the service.
That makes total sense. And so thank you so much for joining me. And everyone, Barnaby has offered a special deal for virtual assistant visitors. Their normal sign-on offer is a $25 free trial to get you started, no credit card required. And he's offered to double that for us, up to a $50 credit. So thank you so much for that. You'll be able to access that deal through the link below this video. Barnaby, thanks so much for joining me, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah, speak soon. Thanks.